how a new generation is redefining what it means to save and invest. Today, I have financial expert Stefanie O'Connell talking about a new survey and the results dispelling myths and misconceptions around Bitcoin. Good morning, Stefanie. How are you?
I'm well, thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. According to recent research, many younger people are turning to Bitcoin instead of traditional savings. Why do you think that is, and should older generations be paying attention?
Well, for younger generations, they've really come of age at a time where Bitcoin has seen tremendous growth. If you invested $1,000 in Bitcoin in July of 2015, 10 years later, that would be worth nearly $400,000. So for young people who are looking to secure their own financial futures, maybe they don't see a pathway to them that worked for their parents or their grandparents with a pension or even access to a 401k, they're looking at these new kinds of investments like Bitcoin to cash in on that growth. Now, as for older generations, all of us are looking for ways to preserve the purchasing power of our money. Certainly, with inflation, with prices going up, we want to protect the value of our dollar. And so I think there's a place for growth in all of our financial strategies.
Now, can you share details on the launch of easyBitcoin and how this tool can make it easier for everyday people to get started?
Well, this new survey found that 88% of Americans now trust Bitcoin to grow their money over the course of the next decade. But nearly half of those respondents say it's just too complicated to get started. And so that's why Easy Bitcoin has launched to provide a really simple tool to help people buy Bitcoin, hold their Bitcoin, and get rewarded for it. Easy Bitcoin is a new mobile app that allows people to get started buying Bitcoin with as little as $10. So they can get started setting up recurring investments and build slowly their investments in Bitcoin over the long term and not wait until they feel like they have enough money to begin.
Now, Stefanie, what are some of the more surprising results seen from this recent survey?
Well, I think just the share of young people and all Americans, quite frankly, who seem really interested in Bitcoin as a tool for building their wealth. It's really become more and more mainstream. Among 39% of respondents, they ranked Bitcoin as one of the top three assets that they would want to hold. That's more than gold and just under real estate. So I think we're really just seeing that Bitcoin is reaching this mass adoption stage. And so at this point, I think what we're seeing in these survey results is the enthusiasm for Bitcoin, but also maybe some of the perceived barriers to getting started.
Now, which myth and misconceptions around Bitcoin are the most prevalent?
Well, also in this survey, we saw that over 60% of respondents said they would invest a $10,000 windfall into Bitcoin. Now, I think the myth that really shows us is still very much around is this idea that you need a ton of money if you're going to be an investor. And this is true with any kind of investing. People think they really just need to have thousands of dollars saved up before they can even begin. But as I mentioned, with the Easy Bitcoin app, you can get started with as little as $10. You don't need to wait until you've built up this savings in advance. And it's really important when we're talking about investing in anything that we're really focusing on building those good, strong financial foundations, the habit of setting money aside. And that's what the Easy Bitcoin app is designed to help users do. Set that money aside, hey, $10 at a time, $100 at a time, whatever you can afford, and watch it slowly build over time. And don't let yourself get caught up in thinking, oh, it's just too complicated, it's too much jargon, I'm not very tech savvy, I need all of this money to start. These are the myths and misconceptions that this Easy Bitcoin app is helping us break down.
Now, where can our viewers go for more information?
Well, you can download the Easy Bitcoin app in your app store or just go to easybitcoin.app to learn more of what I've been talking about here.
I've been speaking with Stefanie O'Connell. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. Stefanie's a personal financial expert. Thank you again.
Thank you.